Shefo nyina kwa basonko enfambra showdown jumedi so Kumasi online TV, Thick TV and so Friends of Ken TV. Oh my Ghana hon sensem NPP amanyoko no enche womudi kokromoteno kwa kotwa ba ensama ebobo ba ne ade enne ya wadana na ya se magimedwa amede nyina no eso mo mehwe wonya subscribe mame share video we ema uniebo no so share famo obi foforo jumedi esu de dane de nyina no menemwa ena edent mefaya ewo hanum se na wonso wa faya ewo comment section na se ede amame ye di post nso ato honum nipa wo sha wo sefata so obedi MPP amanyoku onenim no mehwe ye baba se ube voti ede amanipa no eba me nana ya se wa dane de nyina metiase a nipa medi ne ho adanse enam niema bi a memehu ne se wono ne obi a obetumi aboa no man ga na etumpo man ga na afa ne ntuma pefra eye Agyapong ko hini Agyapong na so ye man na ye wom no wo bia wo ho akonya se obeselect anaso obechusu se osebesi anaso obenten en wo no onya obetumi aba bedi o man ga na ni ba media Agyapong ko hini Agyapong ene obi a mehu ne se obedi o man ga na ni ma obetumi aboa ye papa ene de ya mene mo kasei waba aba bepie mu ewo asante mantemu ha ane wa step down wabepie mu ewo Kumasi campaign chenchirenche ankasa ena KennedyAgyapong ko hini Agyapong be maba wo ye wogusu a wo sre delegate senya me yadoma next year wo monfa kokromoti no ento aba emfama no na wono ne ba ne de Agyapong de ye nyina ye nim se eba ne corruption a chesa ade ba ko wo chiri kura wono sika no wo mbedi bi no obi kura no enye bi na wedi enti sabre de Agyapong wo eye asante mantemu hanum say no campaign na no hye ena wogusu a wo ye in fact na wo twe bupo obi a wa trend ye papa eya Agyapong ko hini Agyapong sa so ena Adwoa Sarfo ena de otosho miensa so eye Atta Akyea an sa nkrofo miensa na wo twi wo magyi wo mo hu ye papa na Adwoa Sarfo ko keka nsem bia ensem fatane ade ene expose bia busua no ohia nkasa ababe tomena so ane yesi Adwoa Sarfo se owo honum nyina the gurus and the big men in NPP and allegedly wo mo bonde todwe ye berewura honum nyina sa so ena Atta Akyea sabre ya mene mo ka sei ade agese spokesperson ma Agyapong ko hini Agyapong wa fire no style bia ne anya hwe ne yenim sa Atta Akyea ne classmates ene KennedyAgyapong ko hini Agyapong yes that time no na Atta Akyea no ya de wo literature ho ye papa ena Agyapong ko hini Agyapong so de no ya de wo economics ho enti Atta Akyea kire Kennedy literature no na Kennedy so kire eye Atta Akyea economics nenso enne ye nyina ye nim sa Atta Akyea de Dr. Bawumia chinti no ensem fata ensema eni kwankra so obie na no ka no sansem no ena wo bie ka kire KennedyAgyapong ko hini Agyapong yeti kroma yenke bi hyem no obeka se KennedyAgyapong ko hini Agyapong de ye kwato abama na de ye betia ne madafaka enu ntini yempo bi obekwa akwaka madafaka de ma yemfa kokromoti no ento aba emfa ema no respond na jasa no hye ena Agyapong ko hini Agyapong ede ba ye na Adwoa Sarfo so a wono so gina adome kwa benya constituency etutu bi ma na KennedyAgyapong ko hini Agyapong se Ghana fo anase delegates koto abare ma Agyapong ko hini Agyapong no be candidate say kima ade a wono Adwoa Sarfo ne political career no aba na wie ye Kennedy storme dome kwa benya constituency enrada na bomb bia wo to ye no in fact e busi anya asam get ansam de mabobo abebre na no bibesie mabo na bede ankasa mede ne nyina no esomo enne no communicators ebeba be come when exactly 3 pm go see 4 pm ni adwetwe nkomo e de afa MPP amanyokuo no ene wo mo upcoming election saso ena hana 80 so beba betena 240 ensama aba won krata ne mu no wato ne bo apensempese sasem ni nyina mu e de amaye ye be kwa homa so na ye ne eye KennedyAgyapong ko hini Agyapong no communicator ba kwa odinechi wo campaign na wo ye no ye ne no atwetwe enkomo na other matters arise and some just free wo camp obo ba nyina no yetie ono so ne take on those stage jumeko bi adaroma ena matna video manum si amidi show down jumedie no eso mo line clinic GH for Wom se yare biara da osubiano chuchumika ebepie mu omaso ye na wom ema edura jese ebetumi asa o yade na se ane ye free consultation wo bi memu ni ade na afre wom a ye free wom ye adwuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays anopa 8 am kosi enwumre 6 pm enkramante mu wom sprinters aso na kumasi a wom tech maximum obetumi afre wom 0559658403 and 0558143438 na one wom atwetwe nkomo saso na Danis garage so asomase an intende opeka papa atode a mepache obehu Danis garage fo a wo showroom no cars ahodo na ena ebuso e wo hono ma betimi aba ba peke wo de ye ade agese ope wo mechi akwan a wo mu okumase askwa wo mu ni ti aya mas ena di hwenu betimi afre wo mu 0550623377 na ono wo mu atwetwe nkomo me a medi dwumade so esom medi ene nana ya sewa yenwra mu na gyannen sama mabɔ ne bede no memfa ne nyina no emfa ensom adechi ni ade sabia ye tene se wo bia ye fully connected wo bia ba bedwo ne KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong team dane de nyina ya na manfo kase na Kennedy ti se na Kennedy ne bufu ntem ena Kennedy ntumi mboa wo man Ghana ena Kennedy de na no ati free ni ade na so adechi ni ade sabia no ye be ho ane se osimesi ana so obenti aba bedwo ne KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong na wo bisa wo mo se edebe na benti a munyina no mudwane chua KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong sa esa se 2023 akompre ko chi ni ti se obeso obeye flag bearer de ma MP bia manyoko no na yade na nipa bebre na eni nje hom ye nya not I think it's just a single member of parliament and a joining akompre ko KennedyAgyapong that is 2023 but 2025 year ye ko ra 2026 mu a lot of people and every Dr. Bawumia camp ababe joining eye akompre ko KennedyAgyapong sabe ya menemo kase former minister at the tourism, culture and creative arts your friend Catherine Afeku sabre wababe join KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong team na wabaye ni ebisa ne se adenti na wo expect say Agyapong ko KennedyAgyapong bra and was say baby Ghana yedru no we need a pragmatic leader and you obi asa keke ye do as I say ni nipa wo ka wo beye dia owa adwempa edema ne manfo dia wo ye ready say amanfo wo makoshuku awia wo mu ni adwuma ye no obebie ndwuma ne ade nyina ne dia ma wo mu ye wie ne yese bisa ne se sisi anade ba ko edi Ghana Ghana ye papa galamse yesu osai yensa se ni ade akompre ko KennedyAgyapong ne ma wo ba nyina no edebe mpa no wo ba ye se de be ya galamse be brase eno hwo wen ya montena se na menkyerɛkyerɛ mu akompre ko KennedyAgyapong ne campaign na wona ma wo ye nyina no ne kasa ye nyina eye nnwuma ene youth ahodo na wo mu de wo hu awura illegal mining mu no ade ba ko wo se ye hye ne nso se enam se adwuma ni oman mu na wo ma shuku awie na wo munya adwuma ye wo mu ntantumi nkwa wo ma no ne ade eno ne na epiepia wo mu bebre na ede akopie galamsey site a chese wo mu ye illegal mining ba akompre ko KennedyAgyapong de ne ba wo ba no eyade asa eye concessions anase area ye tu galamsey te se bebi te so oboase ye nyina ye nim se ehonom de ye tu galana nkasa no eyade akompre ko bebie companies ni ade wo honom na imebu no wo ma koshuku awie ni ade nyina no ye de wo mu afantete ye pemu wo ma ba be ye adwuma na bosome so wo manya kakra de ato wo mu botom obi so na neje ho se wo no so be ye galamsey no eyade ye de wo mu be fa entete ye pem se de be ya wo mu nkoye bibia yesu ne yensase nyina no ebe say in fact madam Catherine wakasa ye papa no wa kire nenti a e wo sa kompre ko KennedyAgyapong oba because papa ne vision papa ne ideas ebusua ekita no enye asem keto akora mehye so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem we nyina no abasisia
ye wo rubber ye wo kube just prioritize 3 and set up a factory that will take 100 people. It shouldn't take rocket science. And when you know into budget in Bebano Nasanke district na empowered. You don't think the district can create these jobs? They be also trying cry. I see a kasani ejeguo. You need a pragmatic leader. Abranti or yes Singapore, Kwame Ghana, and Obesia. What to do?
So KennedyAgyapong, and then or they back on board about illegal mining, galamsey.
Pragmatism. The key word. I'm enter me bedroom no. Say pempen we simple etumpan me chiromu. Ye bebie adwuma. was sa area no na abrantie na wo kwekwo yi blade 1 2 na oni ensanu dwuma they can go through skills training and then they get employed. Meanwhile, say you're mining up as a then you'll be trained properly, given the proper document and taxed, so that there will be a monitoring team to watch. But most of them will be empowered by giving them entrepreneurship skills. Obi o onimade ton na dwetri a problem. Ghana you Kennedy no a businessman. So obey so we business interest 60%, 50%. And he now the so the youth are not a burden. We just need to listen to them and channel their energy into industry. And I remember mikro munkwao in Zima East. Yeah, wapo. It me a fishing business. Yeah, wa rubber. It me a rubber processing. Yeah, wo kube. It me a kube processing. Yeah, wo gold. It me a mining, properly organized, laid out mining. Yeah, wo cocoa. We na yeah wo bamboo. Kwa ame nkromasi bamboo factory. Zima East. And na egu na sisi aye bibi wo. So it is industry, and not looking at mining as the be it all. And yeah, no one this service can be go branch bottom. So be a wait me HND, HME factory money 9,000. You don't think the person will have a decent life? Na conscientizing a drink treno. So be ma condemn and how do I saying he's a citizen of this nation. Ebia the what firm will be do baby we do ninti and na oma and no edisaba. But if you open a factory in Amenfi, if you put a factory in Kasapeng, if you put one in Nzima, these youth, they will work. The same way 50s, 60s, factories are in Yamrantia. So we need a visionary leader who will break himself and herself out of the box. Say, Ekrobia, Anya Kraibenya 3 industry. Oh, we are capable. Me follow Nyama Kube. I was embarrassed. Kube, me di beach, you know. But I dare Kube, you know. My ferry. Say yet it kromha me took coin ekoto coconut paste. I got a bit me. I was so ashamed. I buy this because me chrome ye kubenti na ma full plain na ma koto kube paste.
You said
I was your former minister at the tourism, culture and creative arts industry. No, and Madam Katrina Feku and a yako aquacotian seminar ba. Just say and pray no one be joining KennedyAgyapong KennedyAgyapong team. So my catch them say when it comes to Kennedy and the campaign na wo ye nyinano ne kasa ye nyinano or chire dia wo ba wo betumi aba ba ye ne dia ne nye say ye fa board na ya church niema wo show debi so ba talk back here kitami what say talk back me ba ye be ye wo Ghana say ye kuba wo tumi fa kube no a chese okay me ba be factory wa hanum say na me be factory no wa ha kube no eye say ne ye be ye no ye benya kuba nwa ye benya bi dia ye nku ye benya bi dia ye say chese Kennedy campaign na wo ye na busu anya asem ketwa nti obi a wo kasa de ma kompreko anaso obi a wodi Kennedy echi bia no the moment a wo benya chance ne se wo kasa no wotie ne kasa mu a wo kire ade kropoti a se nyame ya adom na kompreko KennedyAgyapong ba wo betimi ababeye ede ama oman Ghana meto aso di ama modi amaka chem se na wo twe Atta Akyea waji ni din ye papa Atta Akyea ashase o atake KennedyAgyapong KennedyAgyapong de dikan wo be ka se Kennedy de e ya de ache so be kwa akoka madafaka e wo UN ntino e ma ye mfa kokromoti no ento aba emfa ma no anso hono ma wo ye ya kompreko ma me responde onya akwanya no kopie mu o UTV enrada na wo kopie mu wo honom no en wo sa kwa akoto anoda bomb se ye ma kompreko KennedyAgyapong na kwanya ne se wo mra na wo mbeye mampani wo krom ha e ya de ache se cabinet meeting ase akompreko ni amafo be ku boot for boot enye easy ene de ya manamo kase honorable Steven Namwa MP Edman Shaye so adodo na friend stika waba ababe yi Atta Akyea no wo hwe o Atta Akyea wo oniema wo ye ne ade nyina no wo ma obi ehunu se wo tan KennedyAgyapong KennedyAgyapong na Peter kura no odi Yesu echi Peter kura o wo Bible mu mpo no oti obi aso di firi honum twedi amponyankopon wampaw no se nyankopon se akompreko KennedyAgyapong be ba be ye mampani a emfa hu ne dia wo beye emfa hone de wo beka emfa hone hyehyɛ ya mo be hyehyɛ de nyankopɔn wakade afa akompra ko KennedyAgyapong ho no eno ne ade agyese bebem sikaka wie no se wono de da ne da nyina bebi a wo begina bia no wo be kyerɛ ne nti e wo sa amanfo di kokomoti ne to abadema Kennedy esan se KennedyAgyapong wo KennedyAgyapong wo beye mampani wo manyimu a eniema ebesesa video credit no enko enfama UTV kama ho ne yenko na yenkotie ensema honorable Steven Amuaseka eka yefa akompreko ho se Kennedy namwe wonku nipa danti se na Atta Akyea se Kennedy yobi a wonu obi be ku boot for boot na fitibra wonim ni from school days abesin ne wate se Kennedy eku obi da na se Kennedy abu obi da wonfa records no embeto honom ne yentie sansem ni nyina no emra sisia
no what mama o man
ansana these are some
what account ni nyankopon wa
these are some of the qualities I hear ansana etime yi sani panes ono na nyoma mpe
yes because on Ghana for pay whether NDC and PP is my opinion. I could be wrong. I can me experience almost 30 years in politics. Nipa be breed you be into more politician.
Oh, okay.
If you are a politician, inti say nyame na nyame be judge me say sa na metia. E wi ase nyame o. But when you for what's na me say me a make a cho say me nte sa na me boa. But inti na me me nyankopon say me de me odi boy ni ba me nyame di. Say sa na metia nyame ni. We a politician now driving from Adenta to Ridge. Now who say barefoot kids and cry wuni be increase every day. Who call and see more. Who won't cry not we a politician, we need tema. Now be real my sika. We a minister. Not 10 cities. We are 1 billion. Now who ni pamobo and face come wa. Now obi so there. Why ye near market see we nyina dance here will be no to miss your campaign. Will be to me that for TM. When you're Kennedy Kura Nimono. Near market here no why you be so. So wo krum. Na sika ni bi din sika yi we nyina boa de woni bie asomo man ya ne ma kese but obi cassette ya no e no so cassette ya no obi so weske o wi ase nyina obi cassette ya wa obi cassette dia ti age se dem ebi ko babo wasomo enso nipa ewu emfa no ho two leaders no na ope e na no mimi apanyi ba ko etra Kennedy bebu obi asom one ne call secondary school mpa ne choko meka emfonyi ba ko Kennedy abo obi asom da you see I attacks and Kuaba make a biatro. Peter Mpu, as young for doing or the second trial will be a song. And she was the rock on which God built his church. Was when about time Miss Masoro down also. Moses, no a murderer, who didn't communicate measure from Israel, no one rebema. David, Umyaku will become, hey, Yamisi, Obetima Buompo, Einaye. Say Yamisi, Obema, Obia Jenemaya. I said, when we are Cromo, Edio many more. Na onipa da sania o se o de abono ahome enkwa ho magumu amana ye okrati asefo entom de omuni Kennedy atem omon gade obi bia ye we are not going to respond but the then say Kennedy airport se ko mfia biasa enu menka so esro abofo but untimi nka se Kennedy awi o man sika ye nchi ni ntum so ye kromfo Kennedy nkum nipa ensani bebre no omachiachia na no.
Okay.
Enti me pa cho so obi kura di obi atem odem no obi di obi atem kura bonti because we di ne bi a reply enti o mienu obi ba akonya ebone and same way here
what I say so now no you o my yet say empo no we di atem a enye hwe ana
de me kan won tima say
Ebusia for honorable steka ena yakọ akwakotie ne nsem nyina no aba no wo kasa edefa adoya da ne da nyina ya na kompre ko KennedyAgyapong wo ye ne ade nipa Kennedy hwe wo mo wo be ka na Kennedy de obu ni obi be ko sebi Kennedy na adwen ye adwuma sebi ni tin nyansa na Nyankopon de ma no e ya ade aje se click yankasa ani tin mingi ndi se wo di nkwase asema wo expect se kompre ko KennedyAgyapong won kana nuntum and then nyina I na me won say amanfo bi wo hono ma wo mo wa refre because someone like me if you should ask me say adenti na me do KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong adenti na me pe KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong na asema meka chel say because he is a no nonsense man won so kwase asem so ade no eye B ubi sami nenti a memedo akompre ko am respond no wa wo hwe dwumadie se me bisa se adenti na won so wo do Kennedy akompre ko KennedyAgyapong na meje de se wo nenti a wo do akompre ko wo nenti a wa ye ready se MPP for yi na ne kura na wo be free baby a wo bia de kokomuti na ba beto aba e de ama no. And people who keep saying and a Kennedy to say and a Kennedy to say no and una man for wo mo do ne say ye pe o. Sometimes I feel people forget that. Sana ni so ose no eno na ye mu bi wo hono ma ye pe and de bia me de Nyankopon asese obi enu obetimi agina baby aka say Kennedy ye corrupt eto de bia be hu na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nkrofo ebi na propaganda and a Kennedy ye corrupt na she na nipa na wono aka say ono obe ye mampani onu sika no ndi bi na wo kura wa ba be di bi wo ye list mistake obe yi wedi Daddy de nyina de na Kennedy nka enkrofo wo mo MPP party no mpo mo tan Kennedy no eya wo because say wo mo ye so corrupt eniema boni bia wo ma ye wo sumase akompre ko KennedyAgyapong wonu na no hu a want to me embu na ningus wo be kenti no ena amafo mbe na asem. But there is no way say ubeye bibia hote na akompre ko be gina so no be ko debi on yes sir. When you do the right thing Kennedy will not fight you, but if you do not do the right thing akompre ko KennedyAgyapong will hold you responsible. That is the kind of leader Ghana baby a yedru no ye hia entinsem de mo ka de mo pe Atta Akyea lawyer Atta Akyea ye de wo pe ka de wo be ka Ghana fo edo akompre ko de wo ye dan ya akompre ko KennedyAgyapong wo mo do no me to aso de amamo de na say Alex Teta wa kasa de makere de akompre ko KennedyAgyapong ene de ya me no mo kasa ebusua wa toto bomb anu ohye na bomba wa toto ye nyina no direction no eko edema eye ho no Adwoa Sarfo na allegedly according to Alex Teta wasi ensema na anu ada Adwoa Sarfo begina ho no meka se okoto abama Kennedy and political career no ade eje se beba na wie ye ne ade na ni kwan kra so obi aha ne ho koto abama Kennedy na Kennedy di matem ne ade and Alex Teta say Adwoa Sarfo mpodi nka ye po obi manaka sakra ni kwan san ka ye wa Adwoa Sarfo san se allegedly nyame na meka mesramo Alex Teta eka wasi ade eje se Adwoa Sarfo empenifo wo MPP party ni mo no woma bonne toje wasi na narodan ko akufu ado wasi akire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wahitwa skele mu eyi se John na wenya ni baby kwani ade tese sankrofo ni nyina no woma di Adwoa Sarfo butu hono masonu kowachi ejina hono ma bonne dogi a ebusua enye dogi ketwa enti se ne ye po bi mana ba be kasa de eti akompre ko KennedyAgyapong na eni kwa se ye Adwoa Sarfo ena so be ka se Kennedy be ka so ye useless ni ade eno na Alex Teta say na wo bi ese bi wa ma na Addo adiwu wa ma Bawumia adiwu wama se John ediwu wama miami kuru ma ade nyina Napo wodi wabutu hono ma so wo kon ejine kire abodo ya na so pagya wo na mienu di ahya wiem agina fifi esi na gegem wo wa hemu de ye ka useless you are so useless or say wo political career na nye Kennedy na ebe ma na end o wo political career na nkasa no eyade a end ebusua se de mdi kan ye na nyame na me kan ye me pa chow eya Alex Teta ene kan ye entini na asem no wo honom video credit no nkoma onua FM measure so be kam hono yakọ na yakọ akotie se de Alex Teta wo to ne bu chire mu kwan ya jasempenfo we nyina no wo bu sibrim eye Adwoa Sarfo ne japade no se de wo musifa wo mu ni wo mutiti bi free mu keka bi bo mu ni ade nyina no emra sesia
kwa homasomra ne ento ayi nkomoso Chairman Alex ewa homaso Alex Machia na pay boko there
yeah me there
menim say what chance on Adwoa Sarfo's campaign for His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Oh, hima official pa.
I think I'm saying who feels.
Mam profit so na me share with you for.
Majos.
Mam fa official so share Ghana for ina. Boni adwuma pa wo ye na me fa official na me feel o outfit ne pa o ye training am ni bro. We feel mama.
So
we training am feel too but. Na me fa official so na me share me ra compreko. na yenchia MPP mpanyinfo nyina yenchia Republic of Ghana the first gentleman odieni na mpacho Tonkrama Inspector General of Police IGP Sebichiano na the money adwuma pa oye so you pia be adwuma okuru ti onya police for ni adwuma na police for ni so so omuchia no omse ne oye no
manage ho
manage ho because odi pia hye de yam se ne ba na mehema o si Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign na ile
sa campaign go so and the former member of parliament Dom Kwabenya, she has a right to support any side that she wants. But I say in Crawford are saying say because on a year I could prek one immunity Crawford say so supporting and she's giving reasons why she's not supporting and why people should not vote for Akoprekon. Or say Akoprekon it didn't matter, we didn't attempt. So useless. Odi abansika. Was say wo muadie. Na president die ye didi atem sa.
Me aba wadawro ma odi we obia obusa why sa questions. We media persona obi ne mo bebia ujina. Don't give a damn. You we obia udi wo honi ti obia so ani ti wo okuru mu. Unyuma we Bible say unyuma bedi wachi Ghana bekayo ejuma wuyi o de fatore
medasi
bibeba bi picture we to be bia respected because we do with her create me and so you be the new show the uni who be my Bible said then yen fankayo Adwoa Sarfo say uni who be ma yem de bekai na say call temale uja ne homa say John and I say John any die ye kai MPP yem kai na no eye program na Kennedy ene say John ye kama enunti na mso na Kennedy ma Agyapong Eiii kama Agyapong EBT say John
Alex
yes madam
Mr. Onemo asem de evidence ben we ko fa asem re me asem manya kezu
me fa asem mre o say ni suban na me kire won say me din kan bobo so bcho e ko si wo bejo oni ko da ma yi problem ba say John ni di say juma no nche ye akompre kon ya say no anye bibia wo say jo wodim say ni nipa ne obey me me kai Adwoa Sarfo na me ka chiro no
say John so oni ho no abesanity
na me se me cancer party for ndi yinim yenim ya ho na me kan media for e wo kroma o ma ye no wunim o ma enye unsu ni politics ni ye
Mr. ma me sign me ti answer we wo na wo kan o me na me nyina ho
yo mate me sorry me kan bibi enu obi awura abakama edine da ni sunti
da bi na say sa apo a ye kasa oba na ye useless so omuade sa na o kan o say
oni ma ti wa na wonye useless wo ba akofo me ma me keka nsam ntro wa otie yewura ekofo ado oni Adwoa Sarfo ada Bawumia oni Adwoa Sarfo ada say John di mo no wa san so ni Napo akoda
Alex Mr.
oni mi sama me Adwoa Sarfo no awaye awo original platforms no kata madam enkofa we ma na Adwoa Sarfo ano onu ni wo fin da do ni wo yenyan oye onye so sen ko ba bonten kasa o papa ye respect no o papa ndi din na da ni sunti e kan bibia fa no ana ya ye we kakra
Adwoa Sarfo say ebi akopre ko be president ono the ambition as ebi open minister di ekoto kan animu a one because enkrofo be feel say a family and friends it's because you nim nipa kan so ni o mada
political career when enkrofo did when people nim bebre o just platform so no mo sre no me wo Bawumia bat ni me ka ho ne nam ye just platform so na enkrofo say ya mema de won say sa na yetie ye mema.
We are talking about competence here. Any relationship, Alex.
Nam wo see wo ye wo media juma. Minti min nya mema mienu mi ensa be ka de omza bete no so. E de asem na wo ka.
Say competence asem ne ye kan. Say bia nipa
minister waja wo minister of state. Wotimi aja wo position ato 2 years. Now we tikure wa kotna baby na ye from the chief of staff your constitution is the hands of the president oni wo kasa obi ani wo kasa o papa mu o papa na ni mu ye du okroma Madam,
Alex, but Adwoa came out to explain the issues and why she left the country. Now, or today Musa and Yano Creda, searching for staff. Obet me a buna Nima
accessible, accessible, a idea will be any way. Okay. Now, compare consular Musa high private jet at the Madwa de buy.
Or say Yano Creda
and Yano Creda. Into offense a Wooty Kruma, then a KennedyAgyapong woman say and Troda. Onima. I said, okay. In Juba, so Adwoa Sarfo would be changed. I compare because of some way of Bantiana.
There be Adwoa Sarfo Neka. Say, as a man,
credibility will come. Me can want it. Adwoa, MPP more credibility. On him penny when you know the deputy. Adwoa, you'll be Adwoa. Okay, ni papa wu na nsampe ni nua be ma opa ma me send video ma o producer Adwoa ko high me bi so mu koku ni nua no e ma video me kra me the video na
Alex, where allegation it probably might not be here.
Ghana police we are trainer me na post wo me page e dey tag Ghana police me dey tag friends interior me dey tag
ni papa free mu Zara man so akeka nsem kakra we nti ne ye mfa tonchen answer
me kita video no ha CC camera no and me see me kita video no so catch me say Alex send him me na me send him out producer but me nkasa me say Ghana police me dey tag him kra wo to say nti obi di tuo enenam apostle Sarfo kojo fie edan ho atwa
so what now maybe Alex nti ka Adwoa mbe support Kenana. And what should be the reasons why?
I say, or me support to Ken, be mame, me nana say, you or him, I would be minimum so with intelligent question. What Aroma, me and Yadini, me nana say, by Rebako and Famumabum, I rem you know. Upia, because now wouldn't send you Kennedy, Adwoa mana, or move for US, but Kennedy no more US, or more by Mina Mikushia or many George Kennedy driver. Ye call and Kennedy said, then on the car back open by, na me car so. Kennedy nene maneful me ka Adwoa man Adwoa be fa nkwala wo me nsemo Kennedy fio enti nkasa me nyi obi a minim Adwoa ho bibia o ye ne Bawumia call campaign ye ne Bawumia call campaign mete bas ne bi ye ko baby a bas na nkwa ye ma me tra Adwoa phone to say me body guide no se me na wo ka no nti o person cha me say me nim ne me ka ho Adwoa esa fu na wo body ensi se nko be kasa wonye obi a ne ho ye hwam your bad and when you inquire politician. You don't say that. Oh, ne papantina na yakatani ni maso I am baby bibiano. No, the ketu about the jekese. Unim say baby I walk a kankono. Lions ni go on ye two adomi now. Yen said Jumaya, a Jumane Beswaba. Aye baby near the Kennedy. Abaye president oh we no wo di beka we abedi strategy ni eja wo say one papa na wunti go free yes how.
No, but you don't agree with her, say insulting a ma the right
way. Onye will be a Kennedy Mobaba and why you know.
Adwoa so no we didn't attempt. Adwoa we didn't attempt. Also no Adwoa we didn't attempt so useless.
Nanti ne ya why onye useless. Adwoa ne ya why am go so can be three onye useless. Dem na apeso ho anta. So babesia and nam fufu and nam momu nyina we yafa.
Alex yeah, fan community. That's an appeal. That's a
Hey, Ebusuya ensem ewo krom ha Alex tete chese ajiminsem Ebusuya ajiminsem ankasa ye hwe ensem Alex tete neni abede a wo bie so we de I don't know how campaign never drew Sabre because for Alex to open his mouth and say your former president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo your former vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia MPP Amanyo Kwono former running mate Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe Napo say John na wenya ni baby kwani ade nyina no ade acha sa Adwoa Sarfo ne cheskele wo mo aba be mo as adai suggest mu just say woma timu dankasa die ebusu asemi die ano hye Alexa in fact ye besre ye papa ye nyina ye nim se KennedyAgyapong ko hine Japan wo se nansen campaign bi sa de enya de a wo beye na campaign sa de enya de a wo beba bonten beba besoso so nti wo hu wo ba bonten na wo bekeka se bi ensem se moreover Adwoa Sarfo sa so your ba na bibi biara wo beka ye nso no fa hye wotirim se oni KennedyAgyapong ko hine Japan wo mamienu inti senne because ye hwe nim se Kennedy meya flag bearer and former MPP ntino wutumi ba bonten na obekeka sansem wenyina at the end of the day Kennedy ne man kra no sign wo mu behu wo mo maame at the same time so kra sign na man for kra no ebehu Adwoa Sarfo MPP there campaign na mo ye this time dey in fact campaign no ehonte and ehonte kra in as much as say I am part of KennedyAgyapong ko hine Japan team me do Kennedy. There are certain things we honor my papa, meka say papa, and a bibi honor so a bonia, meka say a bonia. We all know Adwoa Sarfo, a lawyer. She can even hold you on because at the end of the day, you do continue court near beside say evidence were here. She said another danko kufuado. What the Adwoa Sarfo butu honor dini ditra. Unya sa evidence no. Wunya bi at the end of the day na ye di no na se bi wunyina benkum na wunyina nifa musi awia ba ohu enti menkata ho kakra yo ende ebra jese na nado wo sibri Adwoa Sarfo ne nejapade mu na lesete na wunjina hobi na wunni hobi nti no wo ba bonte na bekeka sansem we ya obi ya be point fingers at Agyapong ko hine Japan say ebia wono ne na asoma e na ama wa ba wo keka sansem we nti we de obi be say ya be sire oye papa say moma yenye campaign na ehote sa campaign bi say ne de ya de a chese emwa yen kra ebusia me kwa homa no so na mene eye atamola Darlington mene no akwa twetwe enkomo Atta.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Bibi Abakode.
Good afternoon, Oyema.
Where the we me frɛ wo Kumasi online TV anya ne bonne show. Ye nyina ye nim sa Agyapong ko hine Japan na bepie mu asante mante mu ha. Wo ye campaign na anu ohye ankasa. Sa so ena ensem bi agese Adwoa Sarfo akeka e de afa Kennedy hu se ye ma KennedyAgyapong no se wo mbra na ombeye flag bearer ya de agese ono ne political career no e beba na wie ye no anti na wie de mepushu wa ho man nsem Adwoa Sarfo ka ye Kennedy team ebomu hu ana
Pacho brebi
Messi ensema Adwoa Sarfo waka se yema KennedyAgyapong ne se wombra na womba flag bearer ya de ajaso no ne political career na beba na wie ye Kennedy di matem ne ade enti no eni kwan se yema Kennedy ban sansem we nyina na Kennedy team ya de ajaso ebomu hu ana
yedi kan medin chakasiye ebema wahwefo ene watiefo na enche to simienu so mediama Miami boss ejoso MP honorable lawyer Kwabena Boaten obo dumadenden edema honorable KennedyAgyapong ene ni team na meba wa asam no so no kwasam ni se bibia ni ho a eyeyehu bibia ni ho a eyeyehu efanse tamana honorable Kennedy oba be shase se obetu fan ka ediama party no sa no mamu we nyina okali hunu se ebi betimi esi ebra oko empo na ababeda ho pese se enkunumidie eko amano no nti ade we na esi ye no enya ade a ebe obi ehu egusu a focus a ye serious campaign ye make sure say 31st January 2026 no honorable KennedyAgyapong ko Agyapong na ebeli di MPP party no nti bibia no ha eboye ho.
Okay, Atta sisi ani yenim se Kennedy aba bepie mu asante mante mu ha ne campaign no ekosen.
Oh, mini aba me da se honorable KennedyAgyapong ebepie mu asante mante mu ha enura na enedue ordinary achire ejula na ohema pawani behwe ejula ekuru ni nyina adane ebutu enya awerehwo ne mum enigie ye nam kwa ho aye ko na ohwe ubia man so 1 na you call you share the party people, the grassroots, the delegates to be precise, or share the infoliate, the atmosphere, omodema onabo KennedyAgyapong na can be actually with say a UMO assessor na a jira votes to a free a jira bano a shock amount for is answer party man no omoye delegates no aye o margin say this time around no KennedyAgyapong and need the only hope omowo apart from Kennedy no omuni edidaso e wo party mu biem etu share said you move see a budget so now or Casacra na manfo to make us all now butchason ye decide every na is a nyasam keto akra and said you be enemy say Ashanti region and the backbone of the party no KennedyAgyapong so see Ashanti region ha adie e wo fia eye na edra e man temo ne mampon man temo no ka say mampon and or na braba chef for any besha de enya sam keto akra ndi kan toni de party mano age Kennedy message na to.
Okay, now who said Atta Akyea so akasa say Kennedy said na kuba sifa hane no one seven that's what beba be mampeni na so kasa wo be pie mu asante mantemu no ya de ajasa amanfo budget de so amanfo age atumini say Atta Akyea kan ne de mu so mo kira say mo call grounds said ne ma ko de said ne mo ebra o
Atta Akyea Kama Yesu sano na oye nipa bia some of us are respecting the so I respect no because one of the finest lawyers what MP to my mu bi yenima in fact osombo e de mapaachi no na amanyo semo no eduru mire bia obi a efom eduru mire bia obi a efom minimi se Atta Akyea otna se ono abehu ni se emfonso ana no bia okaye no entwa yie oba UTV minyadaje etie no interview no na ochiremu se onabo Kennedy allegedly se oto eda bi de ma no ene ade na de tiane se before wasana Atta Akyea ba beba UTV no na onabo KennedyAgyapong so aba ho no so aba be ka nensem na Kennedy no o ka ensem bi a party ma waboa wo omo de eye no na o ka onabo Atta Akyea se onokura no okohia ne Heathrow airport ma enkomodidie bi ede ekoso owieye no na oto aso na substantive statement na kasa ndie wodi awie na obesha ase na yeko school no eduru exams ya obewun se na paper no esoro honom na oma akire ho se read the passage carefully. And the honorable Atta Akyea na nim so yam na nim mapade enko benya botre nanka watini ama due diligence aye adwuma na mpofo no me say eye wo bi ni wotan bi nti no ma ne fa ne say so onabo KennedyAgyapong kasa kura na ke say eye wono Atta Akyea okay onabo Kennedy say enipa bebre na atia ne na so omu eji na tem do obi abeka bia onka owie no wo say omu kasa no say won tebrofo no Tatabro na was free Atta Akyea enkomo no ho awie and was say enipa be brain na edi na tem na mpo omo so omo on table for no safo no na wabo omo atodan $500,000 e di ama wo mo na ye bisa se obo Atta Akyea di ana enti dia na be ma Atta Akyea aye na agin so obetena TV so na ogu onabo KennedyAgyapong e ho fi empanyimfo se otono yonko a otaw ana sabi o mpemfo se obia eta adadua oni no enti Atta Akyea ne classmate ne onabo KennedyAgyapong na wono ne wie adisade na afi de wo hu so be president na kwan bi so no ye mu bi ye fi se ye me se eya kakra e wo ho enti na ma Atta Akyea edi sa Jumadie na say oka kasa because oba UTV no wa amba so oba be marketing candidate oba say no eba for event na say oba be defend ebia ensem bia waka.
Okay, na just wo ne say Atta Akyea na ne bre akompre ko kakra nunti e na wo keka ne nsem oye de oye no
sa pepepe.
Okay, where the member no equal seconds kanenti was a delegate no Emma kumpre ko KennedyAgyapong ebe ya mampani e wo krom ha.
Hello,
what you mean kan? Member ne ko anka sentino be 30 seconds adenti e na was a delegate Emma KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong be ya mampani wo krom ha.
The NCA ye pese akompre ko Agyapong ebe ye mampanyi e wo krom ha ne se this year 2028 election na ye ko no ye ni any excuse bia than to win the election for the party and for Ghana.
Okay.
And now the only candidate to bet me am power e honorable Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong.
Okay.
Na the tie ne se o hwe enoma NDC for a year a B am chase be on my year or the dollar rate no baby or modi aba even though or modi sika or over $10 billion at the ashemudie nanso so no buta say ya hono yetimi eye na this year no ade no entimi nko akwa na be 12 ba ye free so no na nam 15 16 ye buta ya ho say 2028 betina akoka dollar asamo ana afa ne akoka Ghana for so mo ma ya mlan ye ba the dollar na be kwa 1 cedi na Ghana for enyiye ni. Okay. Adia be ma Ghana for agiye dia ayenyuma. The only window aye betimi afam escape ama Ghana for etimi agiye di no ma ya ma di so beto aba e di ama MPP ama nyokoni ayenyuma. Na ye kan enyuma so so a the main architect of enyuma aye honorable KennedyAgyapong. Obi nim say a proving evidence e wo ho wa ye bia mo hu eye visible eye catchable wodi wani hu say na wadi kan ye ebrampa na onye mampanyimi na mpo onye minister da na individual wono ankasa atimi abiesa anwuma no ama party forma ama Ghana forma enya bi eye ne ye fi sanse de abanya na de ma honorable KennedyAgyapong a obetimi agitumi de ama party no.
Okay. Okay, Darlington, meda wasiye papa ne campaign na wo ye ni ade nyina no nyame ya adom achi na wodi nani ekremu ewe he.
Nyame ya adom a enne ye wie agila.
Okay.
Me no ka say wo mampon. If you mampon a ye ko insita ye ko efida kwa abre. Na ye de enedwumadie no atoa so de aba na wieye na nyame ya adoma ekina ye sha ase enso so de free kumewu na ye de aba fidase ne ye de aba dwaben ho so so ye be wie ho ni na ya toa so so de akọ manso kwanta manso adubia enso so ho no so ye be toa so wo ho no.
Okay, Darlington, meda wasiye papa ne campaign na wo ye no mihia information bia medwane aba beto na eja wode ni nyina no atudwa ama metiefo ene mahwefo. Okay, ebusia Darlington ena ye koye ekotie ne nsem nyina no eba ye no Darlington oye electoral area coordinator was also ye head of operations ewo ejesho ane nidwumadi a wodi nyina nso na yade a wokasa ede ma KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong issues a ebuboba Atta Akyea ni Adwoa Sarfo ho nsem nyina no ena yato ye wato ne bua cheche mu aka di obeka nyina no e de akyere ma yehu say ya de agasa Atta Akyea na ni bede eye KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong ne say so obi amene watena sugu dem na me ma be ye lawyer na so be ndwuma from nowhere we de uti room na wo so ba be prese o be ba be ma pani e wo krom ha de no de ni kwan say esi no ti na Atta Akyea eye ne ma kyese wo ye nyina no na monim say Agyapong ko KennedyAgyapong na bushia wo ko do me okopie mu odome kwa benya constituency no kopie mu ho no ensema achese wodi tu dwa no me ameti he agimi nsema nkasa ATP atena sensema ba wankrata ni mu no wo beto ne bo apese ni nyina mu edi amaye no owie a na achese Kennedy dome okoye ensema odiko tu dwa no mama yetie ni nyina no aba sisia na nwumeko bi ada romanso ena menya kwan ya me di shoulder dwumedie no elso mu ntima me ntwa me hu enkoje aboafo nkrato emra sisia
abusia yare ben ena ehawo and there to brain no me come for Lion Age Clinic Ghana abusia yare ben ena ehawo and there to brain no me come for Lion Age Clinic Ghana famao ahankwa ena abepiemu a ye dey bibidro esaw yare abusia sa uba bepiemu wa hase ya yesa enam yare bi te say syphilis gonorrhea, candidiasis,
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lineage Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lineage Clinic Ghana. Lineage Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka eye neat pa afeni eye free so ede abadia. Contact Danny's Garage. Hona benya ka etiapo a eye neat pa ato. Ka efeye eye latest models cars aba. So pe eye Honda CR-V ana se Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Land Cruiser, Sparks, and getting ya, a Uba, Nina Ubenya bi Danny's Garage. She say need to be cry a Honda CR-V, a hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel. Uberwood Danny's Garage. TI Ahmadiyya opposite 1 Frewa Homa True for 0550 623377. Eho ana Danny's Garage. Ewo.
Fred Danny's Garage na ka wo pe no wo mumpe bi enfama saso ena wo betumi so afre ya Lineage Clinic GH4 neja yade biade da osubia no wo mumwa empe anu edro enfama ebusia KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong ko pie mu odome no ensema ajeso de ko tu dwa wo hono no mesha so be ka ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem ni nyina wo se wo no ne yetiti ni wo fi ono ne ni atesta biebi oye very careful dear one ye be an any da ho inti samanfo expert so obeba be so so obeba be ka we beba be yese said ye be ya amanfo be ka say akompre akono ni yenya na wo no won ka sande no akaso achi na yenko na yegote sansem we emra sisia
yes ya want to be fatuage make KennedyAgyapong Biblia it is all time now to be my cover and I have. It is said, make politics. Sabra no I made you who said, no contest. Not even say, make no opposition. Napo say, any leader who is not criticized by some of his people means he's not doing something right. Once you are doing something right, definitely you get people to criticize you. If you want to be there, but who is a campus or her? Or be able to put anyone's money, make a bargain. When to strike and when not to strike. To strike, I will not. I always turn my negatives to be positive. Obedience of strength, na no kasi
Kumpre ko KennedyAgyapong ene yakwa akotie na bantu wotie ne kasa ya wo se ono ye badwemba he knows when to strike sabre enye brepa emre papa no ede ne ho beba na mre papa ne ba na busia wo strike ya mesra mu nyina ye papa se munya kumpre ko na won strike ye say papa wo mo dia yakayaka de edi na che papa ne kasa de bia wo kasa kra hu ne say yawde bi wo na kuma mu enti emre no so na wo strike ya muma ye nyina ye nja no na one strike one ye di obeye onka di obeka ne se ye de ye o na nya o ya yenja o fire ATP de sama ba wan krata ne mu no esom ye ATP mamma wa kwa ba
ana ya se wa mejo so
bibia boko
yesu adom na so
oba de na darma mensum hu ye papa papa yenkwe
okay mama mfa daily guide mfa ma yetie foni ahwefo nyina kwa ba e famra ene de dwumedie so na no be pm e wo krata ye ne manesa me ame crash e yetafo MP ni foni e da hase na ye nyina enim ye litio di wan hodan ne ho sensema na etwagu e wo social media no ai ananki ye hwe senkeja sa 10% no komsa de beko baka eye amaboa de o ka se 5% an ye nje no e na minority ni senka pani panka uturu mu nyina fu dwune de enka ejanka betima je sa 10% na wunti no mo de o mo ma ne so o be resigning anase wo no aka se mu a endi samanu ko no ensa kino enfree party men e kratai e kan wasem enso ase na galam se a ati se ewo man Ghana mo ase ya ese yesu se yensa ase ewo man Ghana mo ase no ena esi ano ye CJ enya se Chief Justice appointed 3 judges sa mo baba be hwe na sa cases ni nyina no matimi e de ne kratai enso ebo ho amane enso ewo daily guide wonya bia no ato bo ase akenka ni nyina bi kama so e di amaye Mustafa Hamid eso so atabri petition tenten eda kwa kopiem e wo course ni nyina ne sey OSP ye kese jaben ne nsem bia wo keka na so charges bi ode ba no na so ode bo no ase enkoye nti no apagya so asem ni nyina eda kwa kopiem e wo ye Supreme Court ne krata daily guide e kan wasem enso wa hase ne mfoni eda krata enim tunya bia no wato bo ase akenka ni nyina bi kama so ede amaye mama fa nkwa the Ghanaian Times na be piem enso wo the Ghanaian Times so a na esa boko nsensem klatafa to so eyedumiensa no ye nyina ebe ka ye nche bia ene ye na otumfo kwa asetena e wa ya santimanta mu ose wo menhia wo de sa eye o last meeting ne ebe awie ya wo kire mu e kire Ghana fo nyina se eye mampani JDM na suma no eti se ye mampani JDM asuma no kwa da wotimi megina bonten enka nsem ne nyina enfa nto abonten ti wo wesani nyina e de agu ye nkrata so no da kwa koma ye mampani JDM na bro de koma no ye mampani JDM so ahwe amesi na sundie fre na sundie abepiem ewo boko na wei na kratai ebo ho mane se eye abai no e sika 1 billion Ghana cedis e de ato wonom se wo mo fa ensan fancy se ye mampru se ni busasi eye ekuro ni so an boko wonom ne ko se sia no mentime wase bebre na e ko e honom no enema bebre na sese enti no mo be sha se sisi school adan hospitals na kwan hodo bebre na ase honom nyina no wo mo etimi esi edi amaye ne kratai kan wasem enso e wase sanso na wokrata na mu so na se ukopie mo Jamaica so a nese yeyi aya slafo mako 54 won gwagwa piem e wo Jamaica akwa hwe ama bibia akwa wano akasa e wo ho no nyina eye se menteme wase bia na e koso e wo ho no ma ama eye ekuro no agija no etino mo akwa hwe ama bibia koso ye ankasa e wo ho no mene krata the Ghanaian Times so e ka wasem enso e wo hase ya wonya bia ne wato bo ase akenka ne nyina be kama so e dia mind na no pay ensema the Ghanaian Times so edebaye no e na mapense mu nyina kama so edi ama ma me fa nko daily post na be piem so e wo daily poster na ade ba ko be month ne na edi atwe di akasa e wo social media eye Accra ne Kumase Kwantempɔn ne so na we enene me ne wo kasai wo ko piem o ma hye bajafia wo mo agye atum sa esi ane de e kwan no aba beda ho no ma esi akwan no Kumase ne Nkrampɔt pa Kwantempɔn so wo mo ba be ne expressway kra e da maye ne kratai e kan wasem enso e wo hase sa so na strafo e se yetu omo se wo mo ko piem e wo Jamaica no mo hwe na agya mo ko boa mo e ma menti me wanse bebe na e ko hwo ma esi ekuro na jija no wo mo sentimi emergency wonom no e ne krata daily post e bo ho amane enso e wo hase Mede ko Daily Democrat na be PM enso wo Daily Democrat na enche bia ne won se chichet fo bebre na eti ni so ankasa wo man ga na mu ase ni nyina ne se alawa bi ese amba o manasa ye man pani je die e hye o mo bose nyakopon mu obetua na wontua enti na ko PM social media na amafo bebre na edwale ye papa pe na me no ka se ya twa se sika ni nyina edi ama wo mo sa so ye na wo tumfo ni foni eda ase ne man pani je die enso ni foni eda ni nyina eye consensus or the report no ekomano no kratai e kan wasam enso e wase e wo kratai na enimu na esi asenate for wo mode eye ma lanchi bibi foforo kram timi ba bebo ama pensioner for no wo mo so etimi enya sikan kasa ede agu o mobotoma ene kratai e kan wasam enso e wo Daily Democrat wonya bia na wakenkan nyina bi kama so ede amaye mamefo kwa the Chronicle na be piemu enso the Chronicle so na Napo energy minister ne phone eda ase na kratai ebo woman yes odan ko piemu ewaye o my God na mu wase na se be ye parliament house some minority ni nyina ka nyina ne se ye ma pani die wo so oba ye nche bia ni ministers no se wo sha se no reshuffle ebi wo ho no na we na gina power nti a wo kire mu ka se wo no de wo bo ne ho bodin ba pai wo ye na dwumaden e desire reshuffle ye minority for anti social media no my God na mu wase keka se na ye nya reshuffle no no de enya de ebeka koso ya de a wo bo ne ho modin ye papa pen kratai e kan wasem enso e wase sa so ma me fa nko piem e wo kaso ye Casland na me do kwa akopie e wo hono ma na se ye soja ni bi ese ya che no ai ya che no ye fake soja o so da no hye soja atare na won nanenam honom sa aja wo hye soja atare o nenam wonyina no wo to weapons or weapons e de ma ya police fo wo ka so na me no ka sai ya kwa akwadro na ne krata the Chronicle e ka wasem enso e wo hasei me the National Enquirer enso e to so e no so ya hye fo ya twam allowance no e de ma mo krata e ka wasem enso asei si anso de eye boku ko piem won masundue afena sundue etimi abona so hene ba ko wonum de na ebuafu ye papa wo kire mu kasa ase asem ne ba ye na otumfo ase wa fana anka ngo bi na ntina sa ko twetwen sem bebreda e de abakrata e ka wonsem e so wa hasenya gopon bo a e na ye endi samanuko na bato no e ba be ko so yakopon bo 2020 ne se chairmanship race no wa be so peke forms ni bia no e ye 100k krata e bo ho amane enso e wo hase wunya bia no akenkan nyina bi kama so edi amaye ma me fa the Vanguard so enfa to so eno so be piem e wo krata ye nim so a na Atta Akyea ana face so KennedyAgyapong ni phone eda hase o mu kire mu kasa esi anom KennedyAgyapong watutu bi left and right and kasa eda ma Atta Akyea na monsem bi obeki kan ye no watutu bi ye papa eda ma wo mu Okada bill no ko PM e Parliament House ananke ye hwe se ja o ma pass out edamai no taxi drivers for wo kroma se ni truck drivers for buafu ye papa ni nyina ene se o monti ase si ana Okada for no baba bejo madwuma ye wo kroma se ne kratai kan wasem enso ase sanso na wo ko PM so ye etiwa wester ye MC won man ode ne ho fro galamse ya na amafo bi kraka se ya jeli ni ya jeli ni no na ono kra babon be chirema say ye wo mo say wo mo de sika 12k e na tu ni ti so de so watime twa ba ne krata the Vanguard e bo ho amane se ya jeli no krata wunya bia no akomusu ko no akenkan nyina bi kama so e di amaye mama for the supreme e fan so ren krata ni nyina so ne so wo be piem ase so ne se minority ni nyina lithium d ho ahodro na se no mo kan wan se mo chirem kasa amabo ade ni kranya me no wan se fatase de se land minister no e de ba ma na ese esake no ana se end this amanuko na pamo no efenfiri ono no sanso na oba na hwirase na otumfo ni foni eda ase man pani JD ni nyina ye boko sensen reporter wo de koma no krata kan wasem enso asanso small scale miners for enso esra ye man pani JD enso obesra madan say wo mo M1 na ne krata the supreme enso e by to mefa krata e fa sorry krata nyina so na ya se wa fa de aka nyina fa beto so ma ye tie for adane den nyina no wo mo jebreti Kumaso online TV TV na face of friends of KennedyAgyapong na ya se wa.
Okay, Hana ATP meda wasiye baba sense ma ba won krata ni watobo apense ni nyina mu ede amame ebsia me communicators aye radio mo betena sineja ya twetwe enkomo ede afa the upcoming election 31st of January 2026 and people mo kwa select a flag bearer na before sa na meda wo mu nyina di ede achromodo ade akwesi kwa aten ya na enu ada tachi akopie mu UTV ana nani abedi a wo fire to 2 billion right front and center edi ama KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong say himfa ena ono Atta no Kennedy tofie edema no ne ade no sabre ye agese kwesi kwaten wo wurem anu say Atta Akyea we senior lawyer na sumedu hu ya ye papa asema na KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong wo kaso tofie dia mobi no enye wo Atta Akyea wudi no boy nipa wo ka na asem no KT Hammond ena said wo ka said nipa ne say wo no KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong won tebrofo no Atta Akyea wunjira baby anka say Kennedy tebrofo nti adenti ena asem no wadi ata weni ase agese de ensem fatane ade nyina no ena wo ka edigu KennedyAgyapong ko KennedyAgyapong n'anim ase in fact eno ada na enye asem keto akra video credit no enko enfama UTV yenko na yenko te sansem we nyina no emra sesia
odi mutensema pa ora kwata wo se menka me mo acheba de chensoma so
abna mejo so kese pa
mo ho te say na pay
brother do me ho ye na wo so e
nyame addo me ho ye obi ka se me wo me fie o ena ora kwasi kwati abo ewre mu mpacho amane
ma mencha mi senior so lawyer penny yi nyina we look up to orabo lawyer Atta Akyea yem kwara yetini dia na yeguhu onu mu bina enfa ye even from afar says you yeso empesi law in some way somehow they've had an impact in our even though it may not be direct. Say several calls on some claims that I'm senior a kind, but they also said that the bonus so the beer work bands when I would say any year was it no na de back we due diligence. They will able to say no I have seen Sakwan what take any step after lawyer a basics you see a senior for United I will have some more kind. I will say, can say, a $2,500,000 no fire a whole title near Demra. I think say a beer, Kenya will take a crash 18 year, Kubu say, can acquire Kasa video. So, mobile video on my G for United. But can't actually say in fact this. Need panel means for them, but $2,500,000. None of all kind office, all call high office, $8,000.
Ora kwesi kwati online ichuchesi wo si nipa na o se wato fie no high office man no na wo ka bibi.
I'm just quoting Ken on what he said on your show.
Okay.
The video is them with Mabama as you for Inare.
Okay.
The Ken can say nipa na o se mente brofo no. Onu papa $2,500,000 a month. Okay. So Honorable Atta Akyea on ka se Ken mente brofo baby ya. So he was not referring to him. KT Hammond asem no oka. Nti no producers na me kind. And I make so only video ni bi no mun tu papa na fo. And sakra ni bi better TV so. But me nim semi
communication because KT Hammond mom na honorable KennedyAgyapong.
Yes, you can play the video once again. I have it. My crop will be fine responded.
Okay. Ora kwesi kwati jina so ni yembo video no.
Yes. Okay.
Me pacho hold on. Jina so ma me producer. Jina so producer about video no my.
I'm not going to respond to Obia. I will not.
To Bianca the
Bianca. But make statistics with fire. They will run away. Evidence I'm the back. Maybe I just don't talk. I'll give you evidence. Once that touch and here, make a choice Heathrow Airport. Why is there all airports in the world? Some you do try. I don't think I'm because Heathrow Airport. Obia dear. Onipa no ko gina ho semente brofo obi amente brofo between to a dime $500,000 before time AU village at the chew ema woji rent or chihime and a native your or $4,000 ema unyanza we obrofo ni na hala obi a nti profit to me to da no reaction na no wo ko high no ni office or high wo mo to ama no me man $50,000 but I leave it to fate.
Okay, enti na asem no na to aso a na weni ba enti baby a ye be cutting point no ora part say wo tie me say the o cement brofo no mitimi
o say ya abla so te ya o say o ka no bo attach asem we hit report no say obia de na baby cement brofo no na be na wona bo attach akodi na baby say
okay.
It's due diligence as some American.
Me ba ora kwate say wo share a video na. When we say ora attach ya, me kan ye maka he through. Adding na all airports no man ye network so e flow ye.
So we no say obia de you go dina baby cement bro from south in here.
Yeah.
Obia de referring to be a waka na ho asem bone you go dina baby cement bro from.
Sa de o cement bro from na ora kwate me ba. Sadia was cement brofo no eno na wo se no ye honorable Katie Hammond.
No, but ene de me na America ye de musmuti ye o se obi a de okudina ba bi cement brofo no me to dan ma no to make a due diligence one asem embe mu no ene obi a wo de ablan can give you as a journalist but lawyer there you can't miss his due diligence wo take you time e sha de kind year then anya bufu so and then yaw and then be a better. I mean, Honorable Ken was your classmate. And to be Biaquania, the book on Scabba phones, go, our coming horse and say, nah, I had then a bassa.
Ora Quatin, said yes, I see a wood chimney. I will cast your or can't say your cement brofono. Was Honorable Katie Hammond. What you need to say because Honorable Ken, I'm bought Honorable Katie Hammond, Dinintino, and automatically with me, I can say, then what the Masons or the Cambo didn't beginning and or cancer man sana. The cement brofono ebeche when untina
assuming that is the case na be na honorable Attacia e ko ka second interpro your kind can be come motherfucker. Okay, why will he even accept to say on what America?
Okay,
in the first place say sa na tiempo so am okay tiam within the person ya dan asem na honorable Attacia twi da be na ko ka second interpro
na so fair honorable Ken so what here asem bi enye dan ko resolve no eye
back friend ko ahungo friend say nye se to who classmate no na some of videos on can't say one no wait to the young economics the young of the literature it can from so ni ho so me afo me ni say the hu ni achi what you say and you na Dr. Bawumia ono so ye ne de can hwe sesa so a friend me na de ni si na kwa chire but to stage an interview back to come and respond to him without due diligence so we do something very honorable who go for you apologize. Okay. If you are feeding so apologize to Kennedy move on. We'll forgive you.
Yo, Mate, ora kwate medase pa.
Kwesi kwate ene yakọ akwakotie ne nsem nyina no aba me se MPP amanyokuo ne de busua enter say 31st January mbra no monto wo maba ne wie no na ache say ensem a epiepie every party ni mu aba abonten no enya sam ketwa because from starting 2 p.m. am shase ebesi sabre just said de akwoso MPP party ni mu no enye easy na sabre ya me no ka say communicator senya atna say kweku amponsa wo kasa edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia saso ena Bernard KG Alexis wono so ekasa edema Dr. Brian Champo wono ena ehwe social media show ewa Mante Muhanum say Edema Brian Champo nyina no aye ready in there ye betwetwe nkomo edi afa Brian Champon and also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In fact from now I ko se for bebody enye easy de ekwoso ne ade nyina ye beti bi e wa hanum say ba mama mu nyina na kwa ba shonko
ye joso
pa che bi aboko de
ya mi adu
ye da obade ase Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign and ye me ko say
say mama fa akunya wiso na menda nkofumba bumien biase so constituency executives ane me am boss o ma me akunya ma mitimi ba Mr. Seth Boatin me fa akunya wiso adanas campaign de nyame adim ekọ send yesi pen na you believe say enru 31st January de na inshallah na yakopon amanensa so na Dr. Bawumia abe flag bearer amaye.
Okay but when Brian Champon so campaign and you must say
no my course me fa akunya so nchawe tie for no hwefo ina campaign eguso agrone form ti ya na kasa no so kasa no so but they will go achievements in your money na go so
okay
plans in everything is in order sabro go so to ka krebi a little of about 10,000 will be for the delegates. Okay. You believe in the grassroots.
Okay.
From here, social media near the news here, but only more important because I'm going to talk about.
Okay, there sure say number 1 and number 3 there. If move 2, 1 and 3 in the kra.
Ebe form zero. Ebe phobia zero.
Okay. Well, move 1 I just say 2 numbers same kokra. Woman ya be dia wo mo koni ade.
Hands down.
Okay. Emsi wo na ndem no mo eba be twetwe enkomo. Ewo video in fact emre no ekonti ebewre mu ewo your first topic for discussion ni nyina no ensem bi Atta Akyea di tu dwa se akompre ko KennedyAgyapong na namakoma ekita ni nti no there is no way obetimi ama no ababa ni kwan so obeye mampani wo kuro mente sampo cabinet meeting na just say meetings e be koso wo honom no enye asem ketu akura ma me hyase enfan free eye kwaku amponsa enchen enso Atta Akyea kan ye wuso musɛn
yo me da se say I don't know about Atta Akyea and some more kind no I believe say or stalwart eba MPP more or penny pa na in a normal sense no say oh car sem now will be deemed betwemu a na normally nipa net na echi no hwa or linke ade no to ono ankasa me share the whole thing no I believe say Kwesi Kwarteng came to try to make it look as if say na enyo but my question that I was asking was that say nya Atta Akyea and I know what can. Why would UTV invite Atta Akyea to come and answer what Ken said? Because I'm saying Ken here interview me and I did change your man Atta Akyea by. And if it wasn't for Atta Akyea, then who was it for? Because in any case, the temperament, nipa su and then a buying and a chair nipa or then oye.
Okay.
Both mpanimfoɔ no ɔmatena party no macha ɔmabɔ braye ɛwɔ party na me I will side a little bit with honorable because his name was mentioned enti me ne side say ɔno so take his stand no
okay
and in another way no so no I would think that if it was more of an open discussion na komu nyina ya I believe very strongly say Biananka Atta Akyea would have withdrawn back. But once his name has been mentioned here, I think say Nanka for Honorable Ken personally Ubisamia the other side of him, which is the business side of him, is much more better and beneficial to the party. And the help that he has been giving to the party, I know they are beneficial. Because when you look at his temperament, Atta Akyea says it's even difficult to tame him. Let me give you a typical example. Donald Trump, Oba into office in 2016. If he had listened, even though he came, but if he had listened, I am sure he would have continued until 2024.
Okay.
But Osha Senana ni post Tatiana, mo bia enya den advice no. So Osha the number of people are saki or one and wofi officer. You marvel. Simply because or you be an official say everything is about him. Me see we want ya me you ready. So but when you go into leadership position, especially when there's an extension to be a flag bearer of the NPP, towards power for the whole Ghana, and you may be an abit
okay.
But what you say?
Yeah.
I said somebody needs to tell you how to speak, how to dress. Even Papa Abeshe Kwambo be natural needs Adriana obedi nsu abenu so but when you have someone like that who has a problem and answer, I only want to say a problem but who has that attitude also dey Nyankopon dey ama no bia se ne ebe hu nipa ne omobeka obika asma obenya abotre na aka no he hasn't got that also ne dey no
okay
but on that level no one hwe ya ochina bi ogina simple so now ote asembia he might react to it and no and I dey amusuru
okay
I want ho but all in all he's an exceptional person for the party. We are not denigrating him, and we won't do that. That will not come from the Bawumia's camp. If it comes from any other camp, that's fine. But yeah, but now when denigrating, because some music can about party, In any case, people who have also helped.
Yeah.
What you say, but we don't want to denigrate him. I feel that in the events ACC towards 31st, these things are bound to happen.
Okay.
But what you say,
yeah.
But let's. I mean, now the popular saying in Ghana now is that let's give time some time.
Okay.
I am very very sure that after 31st, no be a smoothness level to say the minute I can. I am very sure say. The united front that will come together, but inshallah come January 31st there's only one person that could be mentioned as a flag bearer of the NPP, and that will be Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay, kweku meda wasiye papa Bernard my member won so ho no me Kent temperament. Do you think say e yade a ha adwen a entumi emboa ma ne meye mampani ana?
With temperament, well, what can be say Kent's temperament? And why not I will condemn it outright, because the temperament you are talking about, it is personal stuff we are talking about.
Okay.
We are looking at what he can do for the party and the country.
Okay.
Not exactly what we are talking about. The temperament, they say, you know, Atta Akyea will be in the field to determine what he does at home or what he does outside with friends or whoever. So I don't see why I was say as a topic to even discuss.
Okay.
His temperament is personal stuff. Again, the Ken we are talking about, it's one of the biggest people in the party. We're not talking about any other person. Someone who has helped the youth in the country, especially our party people. Not just that. How he has donated towards the party in the past years. 1992, Atta Akyea, was he not there? Why was he not talking about temperament? And he's not making, just because of internal contest. I will condemn it outright. And it's unnecessary to even discuss it.
Okay, Bernard, Yenshen is say, at the chini at this Sebia, the Edika, say Kennedy want to brofo, want to me, and Bayamampeni, say Kennedy, dear, will call UN or Baka Kamada Fakadia, dear. I feel the same KennedyAgyapong KennedyAgyapong. Say, and Nakuma Hado, you quite see a money by your flag bearer cry, Edema MPP. Who share at the chini at this Sebia and someone say, Bomba, I am now a free discount. Targeted to so far, like I said, to KennedyAgyapong KennedyAgyapong. Do you think it is something a bit to me Adwoa party nana?
For the past years, Ken has been there, helping the party, doing his part for the party. They also for the party. Nina is doing it. Or cabinet obey we no. Be our character. As it is now, politics and magro and penny able. Sometimes you need to be aggressive. Because they told you so the attempt come and yet they be on punish you. Oh yes, because at the end of the day, Nyanka Kennedy in cause the attempt just for sake. But on your position, yeah, they himself I have to go boot for boot with this person.
Okay.
We manina nkwasa mebre, manina nkwasa me say. Let's look at what happened. Just ended the election. Again, you see how what the NDC were doing. Amude police soldiers. You declare class on Modino. You see what was happening. So are we going to sit there again?
No.
The mommy Philly Ken was I know my way.
Okay.
He wouldn't allow certain things. And Ken, me I don't see is whatever character he is, whatever he did, I think he did for the good of our party.
Okay.
Fine, but he did for the good of our party. He won't be them penocre. That's the truth I must say. MPP and Kofoni be penocre. Let's face the truth. Ken is not the type, and this is maybe I walk a mass and war, social media, whatever, you go school free on your mouth. That's him. Also, as
soon as we share
because going for power, no, Sunday morning near the power. I don't know the day, you should be maybe was on to Brofo and whatever. Brofo, almost is a problem of Moka. So MPs be almost says I may check for Brofo. Me, I may tell my first degree or master's communication, come to me. Some of you kind of parliament, me send these MPs Nibia. I become sad sometimes. We are to Abamomra, even no money. KennedyAgyapong for candidate so far ahead cry. I come of MPs
Nibia parliament.
Oh, Omina cry. Okujeto, Okujeto, Netimika Kranka Krebi. Obienio, Kennedy Buff no cano.
I am Madame Babai.
Where they come I can say
the reason why. Okay.
Now come a person may touch you one or two things. I believe say also going into elections we need to be radical and aggressive as compared to NDC. Now there are some about these two parties, NPP and DC. I don't know about say. Okay. Internally, say BBC one DC how often do we hear about it? How often do we hear about it? Look, we have very radical people in NDC more than KennedyAgyapong. I am telling you.
Yeah.
We have most radical and most insultive and most aggressive people in NDC. But when it is about them, it is about nobody. The party comes first.
Sure.
You understand? Yeah. So it is not about a strategy that I want to use, because this is an internal election. When you do that, do not think that it is Dr. Bawumia or Atta Akyea or anybody that you are putting down. You are putting the party down. Because we could discount party. That's the kana or your floating vote and or tiwana on you. Sister, when we discount, I NPP for party. I don't know what is standing. Or party needing because party no so sing obia.
Sure.
So oh yeah dear. Oh now I dream near besi ho. As yes you want oh now so would the attempts that they won't mean to be when you be attempt. Symbols will be a can. Sabi abuan akwasi achiro. And say honey dear. I think say honey dear menene nyadwin. Second was say why yeniama bebre wa boa. There are thousands of people who have also helped the party. Okay. From 92 Besine. Can I come now? The mama you see Mr. There's one man of blessed memory. I'm from the currency. Dr. Awal. I think he was a minister before. Nana Dubai, Dr. Awal. One minister for sector Bakuna Mirefi. But on him the Papa before elections. Of Anipa 200 Ekusuya South Africa. He didn't mention it. For 2 years. Nipa 200 party boys. Eko sunya decoding. Send you see here. I was South Africa for 2 years. Obe blown horn. We are not saying you have not done something for the party. We appreciate it. What you are saying, but we are looking at a situation where we are going into an election, and every Ghanaian is expectant of a leader that can, give us something of sign mount. Imagine say your friend say Mahama ejina simpies no what is will be did at now the next Mahama go jina TikTok no fire. I mean how? To they are no another person be true.
Okay. Like you just said you just say KennedyAgyapong must still tell people. Kennedy to the way so on Atta Akyea na go faba. Yeah. And I'm as Kennedy speaking about anything this time. No. This will be any campaign. Personally, I feel as some of our party people, I don't understand them. Talk about your candidates. Okay, baby, send this in a C-man better. But who has come out now? Atta Akyea, they say, on another subject that password we are talking about here. Yeah. Anyway. I'm not talking about any other topic. Atta Akyea na go far by saying the temperament and whatever, before and whatever.
It's because his name was mentioned.
My question is that.
No, if his name was mentioned, who first attacked him?
Who first attacked him?
That's
the question. Who said it? Kennedy has not attacked Atta Akyea in any way.
Say motherfucker.
Yes.
So during the interview, he was asked and he said,
and he answered. So you don't come attacking him,
so you understand
the temperament. But all I want to say is that it's about time and for Nibiso, they respect themselves.
Okay.
Atta Akyea for how he's respected. You don't come out personally. Bawumia and come. Trust me, I never supported Bawumia. The last prime minister I was not, and now I'm not. But the case is, I won't sit anywhere, even if I know the negatives of Bawumia, I won't sit anywhere to mention that. He's a party person. But let's not look at internal something, you know. Atta Akyea can just sit anywhere and say anything. Whether truth or not, it's the same party. Just because we want power. So, would we are? Would you, okay, provided KennedyAgyapong, would you now go and apologize? What are we talking about here? Politics. So sometimes you have to look at, and that's where I'm coming from. And I'm saying that statement he made was a no, and no go area.
Okay.
It's unnecessary.
Yes.
First of all, because at the end of the day, no, Kennedy no mutro jobs manner on no respond.
Exactly.
And you beyond a very di at
Obiane said you
personally, me go there say sanam tie.
Media
reply be.
No so say me tie
because me kwana go kan baby e two ne no acham two. Me ntwe mousa, me temeka. But here we are, Atta Akyea no. I was not expecting that statement from him, but Kennedy can
yeah.
So that tells you Kennedy is not ready to even answer. And then they are denigrating you.
Okay.
But in the party, we don't need to denigrate any leader.
Yeah.
And it means Obika MP Biasema I rubbish the person.
Okay.
Though I don't support the candidate, but Obika say Mr. Bawumia bibi, and I'm saying when I become president, I revoke what two friends are doing for Boko. Nimpo yes, I fly, no serious. And so I'll condemn it because the fact that I don't support him doesn't mean I should allow you to say any other thing about him.
Sure.
Because he wouldn't make such a statement. We know who they are. I always say someone who contest no. Obia on the caliber. Obia on the Wayama party no so. Obia Leonard, Obia Nimroye. Sikana Eka Obia Obi. So I don't see why Atta Akyea will sit somewhere and making these statements. Me, I've already condemned this. What the topic they said, I was about to tell you people say we shouldn't discuss this. Oh, of course, because
okay. At the end of the day, it is one party and then it's just an internal election. Obia obe really be an obe here the other party say obe supporting a woman in we all know what happened in 2023 recently. Lots of issues that Kennedy, especially come from Bawumia camp and Kennedy Krano. Idea just say, oh yes, 1 year campaign in Bawumia na Brian Agyapong na called man sika Brian Agyapong so nyame ya adum okopie mo UTV or condemn that act and say sansema na enam ne ade nyina no kura biara enim. And Kennedy, I personally feel say yawde bebre na ewo na kumem. That is how I feel say ebra na ohun say wako e de ama party na obi e no betumi aka so onim say de Kennedy tie.
Yes.
Obi nim said ye Kennedy tie from 1992 wa ye nim nti adenti na enna wono nso bese obeye flag bearer eno akayema opposition in bonya
oh say madam Miriam the idea ni nyina ekono it looks as if there's an impression that everybody wants Dr. Bawumia to come. And so Ken is peeved because why any may be a Adwoa party. I mean, let's be frank and open. Obi anywhere, all you're not going to say, Tinchina or Makenemba. I elections in the echo. We all near my year, Obefa. So is it telling me, say, because I can Adwoa party in Edunu Swana, and I say, man, and call. Is that what we are saying?
I think that is not a conversation.
No conversation here. We are talking about.
Did you see the Oka say Adwoa party now? Odi ya wonimwa. What you say?
But don't you think so? He has the right.
He has the right to.
Everybody has the right to do it.
Food.
Everyone has the right to. So why is it looking as if it is about Dr. Bawumia is trying to sway his way differently? No,
but he's going about Dr. Bawumia.
That's how he looks at it. Sana no uno. Sana ebi ake no uno.
It is a fair play.
It is a fair play. Make us I mean, we have digressed into that one. I say bitterness into one some that make us. I know. Say me say so so di yawa. I say me ma me atobo amame ni e kwa akobo. Na wa shem na ye me anoma chimbo na me komfie. What you say? MPP na internal elections are here. Enya sanet here. Everybody is given the clear chance to go and do it. My point is that if you want to say obia kawansem timisu meka bia che na, it is not nipa na watake. You are put yes see any ma fin their heart abonten. Ochina nipa bi no person obap MPP nim no. Because of what we are doing, you know. Nipa no onya den ma. That is why I stand.
So are you condemning Atta Akyea for what he said?
I would only condemn on this case because I think that there was a rebuttal. There was a statement made by one of, I think an MP or something, saying, Dr. Bawumia Akyea is slave.
Wow.
Yes. Come on. Let's be fair.
I've seen it as
well. How just a slave?
By unnecessary.
Or a Fulani? Coming from the camp of Ken. What is it, Dr. Bawumia and also be episode? So what is it? Now there, okay, Obibe come out. No dear attempt to your benefit. It is okay. But when somebody does it to you, you have a problem. Come on.
Okay.
Let us not do that.
I get where he.
Let us not do that. Let's be fair. It's an open space. At the end of the day, you already offer. You come out after 31st. Is that what you are saying?
Sure.
But we won't now say, "I'm be quiet. I'm be in the obiatem." Now there will be some more be quiet. Now they will wolf.
But pay muna yakano kra. I would say this election nipa baako ya tutu bia mani ye papa Kennedy.
And Bawumia too. Make patcho Bawumia di.
No.
Bawumia be brutal.
No, from the seat I am sitting in.
Your man be brutal.
There is a difference between just a communicator attacking Bawumia or attacking Brian.
Yes.
And there is a difference between an executive in NPP.
Yes.
Or
a party officer.
Also, it brings to mind. Maybe I will cast it brings to mind the love one nipa want and just what you
of course.
And yes, I was watching.
Imagine me frankly speaking, me if you do someone like Abronya DC.
Yes.
I have condemned him several times.
I said, I also condemn him.
Say obi a communicator no obeka bibiti aba Bawumia. Menzo so nipa na so. But say obi a executive no obeka bibiti aba Bawumia. I would condemn that person because me who say udibra ekita no. You need to think about the party. Don't come out and then attack a candidate because a candidate say obey a flag bearer.
No, you see, Abronya,
we all need each other
to
face any situation.
Abronya has a personal vendetta with KennedyAgyapong. And you're Nassim. He has a personal vendetta. Every MPP executive knows it. He has a personal vendetta with KennedyAgyapong.
But he comes with the face of Dr. Mahmoud.
No, at the end of the day, what you say? Okay, and he has been open about it.
Okay.
But it doesn't make that say, as a Dr. Bawumia no, he has a personal issue with KennedyAgyapong. And it dates back. And
I also feel
this is the opportunity
Kennedy has been
to do what he's doing.
Too much.
It's unfortunate.
In our era.
The same Dr. Bawumia
has been attacked too much. Like I said, I don't support Ken. Me in the camp, and I don't want to be there.
Yeah, sure.
But my always issue that I've been talking about is that Nipano, and also contest
yeah.
Obi I want the flaws. I can tell you on point. Say 2024 elections. Kennedy videos and NDC for. As a communicator, I kept watching the adverts. UTV. Now me monitor. I was commenting the national communications director. Now me monitor. I'm to bomb the 8 now boy there 5. So it depends. You have to increase hours. Near 12. No, we can't give him feedback. So to be MPP 16, 20. Then NDC both 15 adverts, 10 adverts. Stations we have to increase. Kennedy they come to bomb 5, 6. Aside all the adverts of Ensema Waka on radio, on TV.
About now buying.
About now buying. Not just now buying. Even attacking individuals.
Okay.
Oh no, banter. I don't think Ken knew about contested one day.
Sure.
He might not have done that.
Sure.
But here we are.
Sure.
Now he feels he wants to be there. Because, I don't think he has nothing to lose. There's nothing for him to lose. But if you say, the age of the crowd. But if you say, when he becomes the president and gets the power, yes, employment. The number of people he wants to employ is how he wants to build people. Let's look at how they call it, the cold store and the rest. How many people has he employed? The steel company. Nipasen will employ over thousands of people. Why does he want to contest? Because he wants people to also feel so he's sometimes touched by these things. Is why he wants to contest. But my issue, the whole issue has got to do with that. I was not expecting that from Honorable Atta Akyea. Personally,
you still stand by that.
I respected him a lot.
Okay.
But Sanyo man of a kind idea and come on Kolan and
Penny to Saudi.
Oh no, Penny for me, I'm this Mokasa. I get bored.
Okay.
Because Enkamayam Kolano, yeah, it is near trouble. But personally, me, what I've learned in school about communication, I won't play with my reputation.
I think, sir, so
that's it.
But yeah, since we are all both communicators, mefa a platform so advice BB. Something that I think I am seeing that is hurting the party. I feel say the media space is trying everything possible to make sure say the party NPP does not survive. That's what I am seeing. Oh no, seriously. Because share other platforms so NPP for kwa. They will bring an NEC person, bring a UP person, and then go, and before you realize, communicator no customer NPP no. The UP and the NDC becomes one, and then they start attacking him. Think I'm a pair. Me my dream dia. I know it's an open, forum platform. Obi respond here, but inka UP dia nki enyo mu fi omu issue nim. Ka okwa platform na UP ni wa.
Let me come.
Oh, the mama nisi answer, madam mama nisi. Enka ma dream wa. Enka yenyo mu si nchen. Because the reason why we went to that platform is because of NDC. NDC for any omoyenta for ya mama ba ko just that we are different. They are our main problem. UP is not our main problem.
Okay.
And say omo betie me dia.
What are you saying? Oko communication if it be agenda setting theory.
Yeah.
Agenda setting. Me ba ha. Me my own set agenda mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
The questions that will be some. I could have condemned Ken, I could have condemned Bawumia, whoever. But all set agenda. You are all set a trap, man. To say certain things I might not say. So our communicators should learn.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
I remember Dr. Anna was interviewed recently on
Facebook. Very true. Very important.
Papa ne kasa o mi team bisa question bi. O say me party as a main to me.
That's it. I know what triako.
But we are not learning, some are not learning as communicators.
Okay, Ebusia, Yeremu, the achievement of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then Brian Agyapong. Any name here was Obia, present a candidate, and Brad no be take you, but memo Obia 5 minutes each. Into Mamesha here, Emfa, Emfree Wohonum, Woka candidates, the Wayama party in name here was over 5 minutes now.
Okay, that's it. I think, sir, Dr. Bawumia, when you talk about Dr. Bawumia, there's a lot to talk about him. Okay. Patriotic, I say. And I am able to say, Sebi or Badaben or AC. Obi our party close to 20 years ago. What mean as well Badaben? And now call other sectors in government. What's now more than 10 years? You are considered a senior staff, and I'm a boy. And this will be a commoners about 3 years, 2 years, no one 20 years. What mean as well Badaben? And this is somebody who has been loyal since 2008. Dr. Bawumia has never in any day condemned the party or said any wrong thing about the party. Was some party in the hearing, was it some no? And he about the ban or you say no, if you what you say? An achievement look at the make us American, because Dr. Bawumia, since the inception of Ghana's constitution, a vice president, there has been no vice president who is performing more than Dr. Bawumia. And the records are there for you. Okay. The records are clear. And your man, Papa, innovative ideas, what they buy, a boy, a man Ghana, and they move it from the manual system to the digital system. Talk of a port, Temaport. Or call and say, I didn't know why. Because now Kululu, and also my age more Temaport. I am an agent. Be a clearing agent, so I know what goes on there. So that time now what's his name? Professor Mills of blessed memory. About power, he came to the port unannounced, and he saw the kind of thing that were going on. The one of us said, "Oh, G green, oh, G blue, or China G red," because now bribery near them a dorsal. Okay. Dr. Bawumia came in and said, "No, let's find something now. A combine the system together." So that you don't have to go here, pay. And then he developed a system which is a paperless system. And before fast forward, then the revenue from that it was just skyrocketing. And these are some of the things. Again, we talked about the zipline drones. Dr. Bawumia introduced here. If you look at the areas, now zip line it to administer drugs, especially drugs on venom bites, snake bites. The number of people who were saved by that drone is unreal. It's just a oh, and then NDC wants to find a way, you know, to redesign and rename the whole your friends say zip line, and brand it as if it is better than before. But for now, zip line, no drone, no every city or more with medical supplies, you know, they are very thankful to Dr. Bawumia. Next on our Eiii was Agenda 111. Okay. Nanado, see what you want, Dr. Bawumia. Where the Agyapong kind, Nanado Nenuasin. Also, the one day what you office and Dr. Bawumia back. Also, boss, I almost 276 districts in here. But I realized that we just have about 82 hospitals. And can't we do something about it? Nanado, so what can we do? I said, then let's increase more hospitals. And you start here, Agenda 111. And now, we are just hoping that the NDC also takes a look and continue from there, because that was a very vibrant and very and kind of necessary one. Omakabachi, Kayetmi, we Mukrabe 20 beer. May I sure say Kakakrano will be moved into that section now. And here is our problem. Again, Zongo Development Fund, Papa Nandine idea. A buy, a boy, and I go to the Zongos. You see, there's one thing about Dr. Bawumia, that when he does something, didn't cross over Babejina Bontia. I can't. Almost Dr. Bawumia, no, you cannot. They will attest to you what the man has done. Okay. What you say, but Nina, it's in support of the party, and the reason is that Papa no other party, no, and again. You can experience wise in governance. I think Dr. Bawumia is ahead of all of them. Okay. Especially when it comes to cabinet issues and all that. Because he became the vice president for 8 years. And another 8 years as a running mate. And he experienced being no here view. Patriotic here. And then other thing was that your friend say digital housing address. First thing house I say, what in was Mete junction now drew her now. If you can say, Bisu do no after right. Oh, overcome maybe to idea or now I say no do. But because of Dr. Bawumia's idea of what we call digital housing, onya the here answer befa. So send me your location. What the location now the digital address in Ibu man no. You drive straight to where Nipane Yading Eshon. And to me, I think that all in all. His achievements were just a little that I have given on the table, because there are a lot of them, more than 33 of them. So to me, in India, he stands tall among all the 4 competitors, because he has been there before, he served before, and he knows what governance is about. And if he's going on a second term, I think it is preferably, because there was a year for Dr. Bawumia. If it is branding. He has branded himself since 2008 until 2024. He loses elections. But what you say? Yeah. And so, why is there to brand him again? Now, the reason why people think that, Dr. Bawumia is not because when Timmy really votes are mine, that is, it will share.
5 minutes and also in
share the whole, your friend saying, elections now, it is not because Dr. Bawumia was not a Christian and I said them confusi can intina olusu but near marketing kitibia Addo up in the NPP government who he has here and I would say that Dr. Bawumia has been exceptional, and for me I think that we nipa for governance wise other sections he might fall, but with governance, I think the delegation should vote for him. Obviously, they should.
Let me take this opportunity, and I'm in far and that I am penning for Biasi in the party. Lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodia, the General Secretary of MPP, Commander Dennis Kwakwa, and their PAs. In fact, they were able to secure a scholarship for me
Oh, that's nice.
I'm done with my masters. I'll be graduating on Saturday.
I
would like to thank them. In fact, I'm sure they've done a lot. In fact, it's not just a mere achievement. They've done well. I'll appreciate them. May God richly bless them. Dr. Agyapong has been one of the finest people in the party.
Okay.
But Uhuna also is an action man. I remember when the first time I visited Rock City, that was Kohum Kwetia, that Betifi constituency to be precise. In fact, I kept asking myself questions. Now, Papa, you know, party, in fact, we had the opportunity to communicate with him. He told us a lot. First of all, he told us what he had done in the education sector. Education sector he secured about 200 scholarships for people outside as well. But he doesn't talk much about these things. Aside that, he was able to build a cheap compound. As we speak, he's putting up an airport to help Agric. I say Agric exports in Yano. But he has started. The airport has started. You see, he secured the land from the chiefs during the era of Nanado. They gave him the license and the go ahead, and they are still on it. I think as a security expert, it's a retired Air Force from US. Until when it comes to he was the national security coordinator at the time. So Becca was West Togo.
Yes.
I think he was there at that time. He coordinated whatever happened there. And when it comes to security of our country, he's much concerned about it. Again, looking at his achievements, Controller and Accountant General, the software that they are using.
He's the one.
He's one of the developers of that software. And as we speak, Ghana there.
In fact, salary pay slip.
He was in charge. In achievements there, in Ghana, again, let me not. When it comes to even the hospitality, 2,000 housing, biggest in Africa. Ghana, and it's owned by an MPP person. Ghana, and he owns it. It's one of the greatest achievements. And actually, what he has done in the party, he has donated for money. I won't go there. He's one of the highest sponsors of the party. In fact, I think there was an allegation. It wasn't even a bribe, like he said. I see they were on a tour, and almost shot it. Then they called him. We will receive 5 million Ghana cedis. For what it is saying? For what? 50 billion. Obiano Bidao.
What's the way you know on kind?
Okay.
Yes.
He has not mentioned it.
And one year came.
But somebody
raised an issue.
No, but no, nobody raised an issue. You people brought it. Before the communicators we came out.
No, didn't you raise an issue from Brian?
No,
I'm coming.
Wait. Your team raised the issue first.
Assemble na Brian Kaya and Sana so issues neighbor.
Na Brian Nyankasa.
Brian had not started his even constituency tour. Yeah, not yet started a constituency tour.
Time when Brian Kaya say made reference to Dr. Bawumia on an issue.
Say because Oceano chere Eastern region for
and no matter what you need.
Exactly.
Sponsor Ken
Bawumia's campaign.
But
Yes.
that time now team enya dia babo
there's another one of kind.
Which other one did you say?
Okay. I think I remember no crowd.
But all I can say is the man Brian Agyapong on Kasa, action speaks louder than words for him. What I've met him and learned from him at the how they call it. When we went to Rock City, the interaction we had with him, he's trying to tell us it's about he's not comfortable. So he has to come to the limelight. Also on the president, for them to feel him. Because software is not only in Ghana.
Okay.
US, Australia, okay countries or what softwares are operating manner. Movies or a Sakawana or yes kind of way. But he has learned and
he's a genuine businessman, of course.
Okay,
yes.
okay. The delegate and to about a man.
Of course, Dr.
A champion.
The governor.
Let them win see ye papa kwamposa ekasa de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Sasana Bernard KG Alexis won also ekasa ede ma honorable Brian a champion then one makasa achievement the Brian na ye ne de Bawumia ye nyina no mo de atudwa a wo mo kire ne ntia e wo se ye to aba ede ema wo mo candidate na comment section asana so de ebusua enya asem ketwa kwa Brian's communicator is so good Bawumia's team are not serious. They have no message and want to ride on Ken. This man in Bawumia team is corrupt. He is the same as Bawumia and his wife. Nanaya, please start reading our comments. 17 seats in Western region. We got 2 seats. We said Bawumia brings Zongo development. Else the Zongos would vote against Bawumia. What did he tell us? My brother from Bawumia's team. Nanaya, please close at 4:30 today. In 2000 to 2008, Bawumia is having one house, but from 2016 to 2024, Bawumia is having a lot of houses all over the country. Samira Bawumia used our money for Kunkum Bagya celebrities and woman whilst we were crying for jobs. Oba more fire. So all these people have slept with Adwoa Sarfo. In fact, comment easy. I would even die for KennedyAgyapong. I believe in Ken because he always feels happy with his past vocal village styles and okay, you know. Yes, so let KennedyAgyapong be Ken. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, if you want to vote for him, you can vote for him. If you want to vote for Brian a champion, you can vote for him. If you want to vote for KennedyAgyapong to 31st of January 2026, you can vote for each and every person. Biara, Maminda, you make our show, my to be the shoulder, no. So mo lineage clinic GH ma hwe ye papa say Bema won't be more my ye I won't pay more John Shine more chemiano. Obema no etal hockey to a be just over yes we and in the simulcast and Kodako farm patrol. She shall lineage clinic GH for Akache, Wama share and one moment will be drop papa pie bet you 2 yard in Nano. As say, oh, your bar, I won't send me a problem, the more menstrual cycle your problem, and the amount fiber near the Nano air how I'm a patrol free warmo. One me age Mondays, because Saturdays and upon 8 a.m. and go see you 6 p.m. Oh, free warmo a free consultation. Won't you see Kebia? Opo make sure acquire and Cramante no more spent as also and a Kumasi Hanum says no more tech maximum bet me after 1 more 05596 58403 and that's 0558143 now only one more archery and Comosaso and Danis garage and so as so Masiam to be shoulder Jumedia no ever so Monteno per car papa to the Pacho who Danis garage now one more Emma will be one number yaba ko pedebia meka me say wo friend as number me na yas wo metna video ma aboba ma odi amepacho wo bi na ebe so chinchi musika wonsa eju sika bi edi free we say wo showroom ne de kasa hodro na ade bi wo ho no wo bi memu be say wo to ka ne ade amepacho wo betimi ne wo ma twehwe nkomo beba bedu Ghana no na wo ka aye ready opo me chi akwan a wo ma okumasi askwa wo ni ti aya mas na edi enhwenim wo betimi afre wo mo 0550623377 na ono wo mo atwehwe enkomo Maminda production team ni nyina ase Hana ATP the newspaper review no be so mo sa so na camera ni MC so Kwa Joseph Pon executive producer Mr. Daniel Yeboa loyal viewers mo adane de nyina mo jebre share show down media so ye be dam nyina ase ye papa nyame ya adoma china exactly 2 p.m. kosi 4 p.m. ye be san so atena se na o man Ghana ho nsensem ne ade nyina no ya twetwe enkomo ede afa ho me ametena dwam ede dwumedia so be so mo medin ene nana ya se o makram nyame ya adoma china ye be san so edi stay safe.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka neat pa afeni ye free so edi abadia. Contact Danis Garage. Hona benya ka tiapo a neat pa ato. Ka efeye latest models cars aba. So pe Honda CR-V and I said Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Land Cruiser ɛyɛ Sparks nketenkete a yɛde yɛ ɛyɛ huba ne nyinaa wobɛnya bi ɛwɔ Dennis Garage. Sisi neat one bi kura yɛde aba ɛyɛ Honda CR-V ɛyɛ hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel wobɛhu Dennis Garage ɛwɔ TI Ahmadiyya opposite one a frɛ wa homa trofo so 0550 623377 ɛhɔ ana Dennis Garage ɛwɔ.
Ebusua memo bibia akwaba eye musumfo Dr. Aziz Mensa na ekase enneso obade adaru ma yetumi hia na yehye mu se ya na Agyapong mu de hu komo na ye ba betwetwe na nne yehwe de eya na eha mbema bebre enne yefre no sexual weakness na sexual weakness specifically yehwe DNA symptoms a ekyese bema have sexual weakness ya na ye de ba akankase mu a ya na DNA ekyese bema yemre ewo mpaso nti se wo ye bema na se wo amanoni ana se wo Ghana ha se na wo tie me mepacho ebi hu behia pa se wo betie me ye se wo hu 1 or 2 or 3 of all of these symptoms a eno ekyese ahode ewo mpaso eba fom pa na akoba ne sa no a ye ese wo Fred Dr. Aziz ye nama ye egu screen su sisi ya na yentumi antwetwe nkomo ye hu bebi a problem efi na yetumi aboa nti de na ekyese be ma ayemre ewo mpaso ebusua de dikan no se be ma ayemre ewo mpaso a obehu se edu ahomache a ne be ma ne antumi ensori tete no na eno ni ekwan a yefa so ye hu se be ma na hodi ewo ho anase ne hu ewo ho nti se kodu ahomache na se wo be ma antumi ampagye ni mu a eno no ekyese ahonde ne fomu an eba de to so mienu